Hey there, curious space cadets. Ever looked up at the moon and thought, hey, why aren't we living up there yet? I could totally build a pillow fort on that thing. Well, buckle up your space boots because today we're launching into the big question, why can't we live on the moon yet? We've sent astronauts, we've planted flags, and we've watched enough moon movies to build a popcorn-powered rocket, but still no moon houses, no moon pizza deliveries, no moon pets. What gives? All right, moon mystery solvers, let's blast off into some out-of-this-world science to find out what's stopping us from turning the moon into our next neighborhood. Spoiler alert, it's not just about gravity, aliens, or forgetting the house keys. First off, let's talk about air. Our beautiful blue planet has something the moon totally lacks: an atmosphere. That's the invisible blanket of gases that gives us oxygen to breathe, shields us from space radiation, and makes sure our hair doesn't fly off in all directions. The moon? Nope, nada, zilch. Imagine trying to live in a place with no air, no clouds, no weather. Basically like trying to live inside a vacuum cleaner. You'd need a super high-tech spacesuit just to take out the trash. Breathing is kinda important, so that's moon problem number one. Next up, temperature. Oh boy, the moon is like the wildest mood swing in the solar system. When the sun shines, the moon gets as hot as a toaster oven, over 250 degrees Fahrenheit. And when the sun goes down, it chills to minus 280. That's cold enough to turn your juice box into a popsicle. We'd need serious insulation and sci-fi level heating and cooling systems just to survive a full moon day, which, by the way, lasts 29 Earth days. That's right, one day on the moon is almost a whole month here. Forget nap time, it's hibernation time. Problem 3, gravity. The moon's gravity is about 1/6 of Earth's. That means you'd weigh a lot less, and sure, that sounds fun. Boing! You could jump like a superhero and dunk a basketball from your backyard. But it's not all bouncy castles and space fun. Less gravity messes with your muscles and bones. Our bodies are used to Earth gravity workouts just by walking around. On the moon, astronauts would need to exercise a ton to stay strong. Otherwise, they'd end up as space noodles. Not delicious, just floppy. Now let's talk food and water. You can't just run to the moon mart and grab a snack. There's no water running in rivers, no soil for growing plants, and no pizza places. We'd need to bring everything with us, or invent a way to grow space salads. NASA and other space scientists are actually working on this. They're testing hydroponic gardens and algae smoothies that grow in space stations. Yum? Well, maybe someday. But until then, moon grocery shopping is a little tricky. Oh, and don't forget radiation. Without an atmosphere, the moon gets blasted by the sun's rays and cosmic particles, like a marshmallow in a microwave. We'd need underground bunkers or space armor just to stay safe. Sunscreen won't cut it, folks. And here's something really weird. Moon dust. Sounds magical, right? Wrong. Moon dust is sharp like tiny glass, and it sticks to everything. It even messed with astronauts' gear during the Apollo missions. That's right, glitter's evil cousin lives on the moon. So what do we need to build moon homes? For starters, we need protection from radiation, airtight rooms filled with oxygen, a steady food and water supply, and technology to keep temperatures comfy. That's a lot more than just packing a sleeping bag and a flashlight. But scientists are working on it. There are wild ideas like 3D printing homes using moon dust, but minus the sneezy parts, using lava tubes under the moon's surface as hideouts and even solar-powered bubble bases. Space engineers, assemble! We've already sent robots, landers, and astronauts to explore. The next big mission? Sending humans back to the moon with gear to test long-term living. That means space toilets, moon fridges, and Wi-Fi that works from 239,000 miles away. Oh, and don't forget the moon commute. It takes about 3 days just to get there by rocket. That's longer than your family road trip to grandma's, without rest stops or drive-thrus. Just astronauts, floating crumbs, and Tang juice pouches. Living on the moon isn't like camping. It's more like building a tiny city on a freezing, airless rock in space. A really cool rock, yes, but one that wants to give you a space wedgie every time you step outside. But here's the awesome part. Every challenge we solve gets us closer to doing it for real. That means you, future astronauts, engineers, scientists, or moon pizza chefs, might be part of the generation that makes it happen. Just imagine, moon libraries, moon skate parks, moon schools. And since there's no weather, recess would be out of this world, literally. Just remember your helmet and don't bounce too high. So to wrap it up, we can't live on the moon yet because we need to solve the biggies: air, food, water, gravity, temperature, radiation, and lunar glitter, aka dust. But guess what? Humans are smart, science is amazing, and we're working on it. The moon isn't saying no. It's just saying, come back when you've got better gear. And trust me, we will. So keep looking up, keep asking questions, and keep dreaming big. Because someday, someone's going to be the first kid to live on the moon. Maybe it's you. Thanks for orbiting this lunar adventure with us. For more mind-blowing science mysteries, don't just moonwalk away. Jump on over to our other videos. We've got everything from sneezing volcanoes to glow-in-the-dark humans. Hit that subscribe button like a rocket launch, smash the like button like a meteorite, and share this with your fellow space explorers. Until next time, stay curious, stay awesome, and don't try holding your breath in space. Bye!